my morning coffee, and I thought, what better way to enjoy my morning coffee than with my fishy friends? So let's see if anybody decides to show up on a Sunday morning. How you guys doing? You living your best life? Who's living their best life? Anybody? If you're just tuning in and you're watching the replay, and you need some fishy stuff, check out aquaticarts.com. You can use my coupon code. It's oddball15 for 15% off your first order, and oddball10 for 10% off any order after that. Now that I got the commercials out of the way, let's actually hang out and talk. And let's not turn that on. Okay, what is up? Anthony's Fishy Friends is here. Good morning. Tom Patterson. Hope those rainbows are doing well. Carrie's here. Good morning, Carrie. And the Goji is here from Montreal. Hello. Peplin Creek Aquatics. Good morning. I gotta get my hair cut. My brother's coming over to do it because this is all growing out real far. I'm looking real funny here. Anywho, so I thought I'd do a little bit of a Q&A this morning because I haven't been live in forever. So questions, comments, concerns, anything you guys want updates on, I am available for your fishing needs. Recently, I've switched over from Aquatic Arts to Aquatic Arts' customer service area, so I've been doing a lot of emails and stuff for them. I'm going to be doing a lot more as this continues. But so if you email Aquatic Arts, there's a 1 in 3 chance you will talk to me because it's me and 2 other guys. Let's see who else is here. John McKenzie's here. Good morning. Mike is here. Good morning, Mike. Hope your cichlids are doing well. Hat Trick Farms here. Good morning. Aquatic Nest. Good morning, Aquatic Nest. Good morning, everyone. I hope y'all are having a fantastic 2021. This is my favorite coffee mug. I don't know if y'all know who that is. That's Coochie Kopi from Bob's Burgers. If you haven't seen Bob's Burgers, you need to go see Bob's Burgers or watch it. It's a TV show. I love it. It's fantastic. Anywho, so let's see. Random updates around the fish room. I made Lucas come over yesterday and catch all these baby rainbows, and I sold him the rest of my baby rainbows. However, I'm just looking down at this tank right now, and he missed one. So I get to yell at him for that, which I'm real excited about, because every time he made me catch fish at his house, I would always miss one, and he would always get it. He's like, "You missed one. That defeats the whole purpose of moving them." And guess what, Lucas? You missed one. So I still have one baby rainbow fish. Jack and Dan are here. Good morning, Jack and Dan. Working on the tanks and listening on the laptop. Happy Sunday morning. I love that you guys are always working on something. One day I'm going to show you my basement, Jack and Dan, and you're going to come over and help me fix it. Me and Lucas were talking about it yesterday when he came over to get those rainbows, and he's like, "Why don't you just flood it? Why don't you just put a rhino liner in the whole bottom of the basement and just flood it, and then you can be down here and working in boots with koi swimming around your feet?" And I'm like, yeah, that sounds amazing, but also what's going to do to my foundation of my house that's already messed up because I've got 1,100 whatever pounds of tanks in here. The Goji, Platinum Senegal, how hard are they to get a hold of? Not super hard. We've brought them into Aquatic Arts before. The first time I saw them was when I got mine, and I absolutely lost my mind over them. There was a tank of them in, where were we? I think it's Pennsylvania. Might have been Pennsylvania. And there was a whole tank of them that they were selling, and I just lost my mind. And Lucas actually got me one, so I was like, yay. And then she bred like crazy. But they're really not super rare, but there's different like levels. Like you can get a regular Platinum Senegalese Bashir, and they're a little bit tan, like they're not white, pure white, but there's also like pure white ones, so it's kind of a selection process. But you can get them, they're about $200. Jack and Dan said, just paint the walls with swimming pool paint and fill it up. Great idea, Lucas, right? Genius. I'm sure that's gonna make waves if I do that. I'm sure my landlords won't appreciate it. Be like, oh hey landlord, I fixed the whole basement up. It's now an accessible basement, and they're like, oh yeah, send me a picture, and I'm like, no, no, no. Um, you can check it out at oddballaquatics.com or Oddball Aquatics on YouTube. Like and subscribe, and please don't kick me out. Waterway basement, yeah, that's that's what I'm looking at here. Waterway basement. No, I really just need to get that 150 set up down there because this royal albino sailfin pleco that I have is getting stupid big. Stupid big. It needs that 150 set up so bad. Who else is here that I missed? Scotch Aquatics. Hello. Good morning. Maple Street Aquatics. Good morning. Hattrick Farm. Hello. Hello. Good morning. John McKenzie. Tampa Tom made it. Hey, Tampa Tom. Long time no see, bro. Let's see, the Goji. That's how I felt when I saw a tank full of them for sale. I'm gonna drive 5 hours to Toronto for them. I'm gonna get 3 and grow them out, please. Plus, I'm getting a great deal for them. That's awesome. How cool would a tank look with just like 3 or 4 or 5 of those things swimming around? They're so pretty. Alice is here. Hi, Alice. Miss you. Aw, you guys are so awesome. I missed you guys. I'm sorry I have not been around as much as I normally am. I'm trying. Life is crazy. Welcome to 2021. We're all just losing our minds here. Let's see. Red Eye Aquatics says, can you talk a little about gram-positive versus gram-negative bacteria infections? Do I need to know how to tell the difference? If you're talking about just regular fish keeping, like I'm just keeping fish, these are my fish, maybe they have a bacterial infection, am I going to treat it? It doesn't really matter whether it's gram-positive or gram-negative because you're not going to need that delineation to be able to figure out what med you want to put in the water, if any. Now, a lot of times with bacterial infections, people will suggest like an antibiotic or something. I am much more of a fish keeper who doesn't like to put any kind of chemical in my water. In my opinion, they would get bacterial infections in the wild and nature would take care of it. So I give them the things that nature would give them to take care of it. Extra water changes, nice clean water. Catappa leaves sometimes. Catappa leaves can really help with bacterial infections and things like that. Unless I see a fish really going south, I don't put meds in my water. Now, if I do see a fish going really south, I usually use something like erythromycin or General Cure, or I use Icex sometimes, things that are like not super potent. I really think people over-medicate, which is why we have all these strains of crazy fish diseases that don't respond to treatment. And I think it's because people medicate when there's nothing wrong with their fish, just to make sure, like when they quarantine them. People medicate when they don't know what they're medicating for. They just start throwing stuff at it to try and get it to stop and save their fish. And they do it for good reasons. It's not because they're like, oh, I don't care, dump this in. It's because they care so much that they're like, I'll do anything to save this fish, which is super admirable. But anytime I get in that mindset where I'm like, oh my gosh, what do? I have to do something to save this fish. I like to take a second and just go, how would this happen in nature? And if it happened in nature, what would happen? Would the fish just die? Would it hide for a long time and try to heal itself? Would it, stop eating for a little while? Or like what? You got to be the fish. If I learned anything that equates to every part of my fish keeping hobby, it is what I learned from Eric Bodrock when he said, be the fish. Because every situation works for that. If you have a fish that's scared and not coming out to see you, be the fish. Why is that fish not coming out? Is it afraid there's another fish? Is there another fish? Does it not have anywhere to hide? Does it not like the water? Too cold? Too hot? You got to be the fish. And that's a long way of saying I don't think you need to know the difference between gram-positive and gram-negative. Oh man, John's Fish Room. Something good to wake up to on a Sunday, right? I'm trying. uh, Let's see. What else have I missed? Say no to meds. Meds are bad. Yeah. I just really don't like to put chemicals in my water. I don't even use water conditioner because I have a well, so there's no chlorine or chloramines or anything in my water. It's all just minerals. And like I don't use Prime, I don't use dechlorinator. The only like chemical that I put into my tanks is my fertilizer. And for fertilizer, I use a premix. A lot of people mix their own. I use a premix by 614fish.com. He's another YouTuber, Stephen Conroe. He makes this premix called 614 Ferts. He's SC Aquatics on YouTube. And this is the only premix fertilizer that I've found that doesn't cause a potassium deficiency, that has a high enough level of nitrate in it to grow plants as fast as I grow them. Because I have a ton of light at my house, and I need my plants growing or else I grow algae. And a lot of the other premix fertilizers don't have a very high nitrate yield in them. It's kind of low, actually. And my plants suffer when I do things like that and don't use this stuff. So I have like a whole gallon of this because he sent it to me because I love this stuff. But I don't always refill my little squirt bottle because it's the same as, you know, any other. You just do 1 squirt per 10 gallons. And it says to do it twice a week. But like anything in fish keeping, it's all about how you balance your tanks. So the way that I want my tanks to run is I want to be able to do 1 water change a week, 1 fertilization of the water a week, and feed every day with 1 skip day in the week. And in order to do that, my tanks have to balance themselves out for that. And this is the fertilizer that works for me. And I dose it once a week when I water change. If I dosed it twice a week, I feel like it'd be too much nitrates. But then again, your tank may be different. So like I said, it's all about balance with your tank. I can't give you a blanket answer as to this is what you should do, this is the water change you should do, this is when you should fertilize, because it all depends on what you're doing. Bare bottom tank is going to be totally different than a fully planted tank. Red Eye says, thank you. I'm the fish keeper throwing meds in and not knowing why out of desperation. That's everybody. It's not just you. We all do. I've done it. We all do it. We all freak out because these are our babies. And even if you have 300 fish and you don't know which each one from each other, if one of them gets sick, that's one of your aquatic friends, and you want to do everything you can for them. And you do a quick Google search, and it says this med, that med, that med, and you want to give them everything you can. That's totally admirable. You're not doing anything wrong. It actually, you have to stop yourself from doing that if you don't want, and go, okay, what is it that I'm looking at? Do I know what is wrong? And if I don't know what is wrong, what can I do now? Water change, catappa leaves, things like that, that will help this fish fix itself. I feel the same way about my own immune system. I don't like to take medication. My theory on that is I'm a human being. I was designed to be on this planet with all of the things that are on this planet: infections, bacteria, illnesses, viruses, all of that stuff. My body is designed with an immune system that learns how to adapt from those things when it's exposed to them. This is why I let my child play in the dirt when she was little, because if you keep your kid in a bubble, they end up allergic to everything. If you expose them to all these things, their immune system goes, okay, now I know what that is. This is how I deal with it. So when I get sick, I don't usually take medicine. I take my dad's advice and I get in a really, really hot shower, because fever is one way that your body produces the ability to protect itself and burn out whatever's in there that's not good. So I get in a really hot shower and I let my body figure it out. Now, if my body doesn't figure it out and I can identify what's wrong and a medicine will help that, I'm not above that. But I don't like to throw meds at things when I don't know what I'm throwing them at. Anthony's Fishy Friends, have you spread the dose of the ferts over a week? Any difference you may have noticed? I've never done that before. Like break it down into like a daily fertilizer versus, that would be like a drop. Because it's 1 squirt per 10 gallons. So for a 10-gallon tank, I'm going like this, and it's like basically 5 mLs. So if I spread 5 mLs out over 7 days, that's going to be like a tiny little drop. I don't know if it would make any difference. It's an interesting question, though. I may look into that. Brian says, "Hi Haley, I think you packed up my 4 leopard frog plecos from Aquatic Arts. That's possible. Before I started working from home on these emails in the last couple of weeks, I was bagging up a lot of plecos and live bearers. So if you got plecos and live bearers in December or January, that was probably me. I hope you love them." Alice says, "If I don't know what's wrong, I water change and ask online." We got a pretty good community of fish keepers here online, so that's not a bad idea. It's generally what I do when I don't know what's going on, is I try to gather as much information as I can across as many different types of fish keepers as I can. So I've got friends that are monster fish keepers with bare bottom tanks, and I've got friends that run zero filter, giant tanks. So if I can get all of their opinions and then decide what works for me, that's kind of the way I approach that kind of stuff. John says 1 ml is 20 drops. I don't know how much a drop is. I've never measured that. Did you measure that? That's pretty awesome. It never ceases to amaze me the things that fish keepers will find out and experiment on and try to figure out. Like there's this person that emailed us the other day, and he's doing he's trying to figure out if higher grade shrimp breed faster than lower grade shrimp. And I'm like, that's an interesting question. How do you even come up with that? I want to know, though. I want to know which one breeds faster. Josh Santos, Haley, do you keep any American cichlids? I don't keep any cichlids, and I do that on purpose. I live in Indiana, and the entire time I've been in this hobby, Indiana has been a cichlid place. We have hard water here. People keep cichlids, all the cichlids, African cichlids, Tanganyika, all of them, just all the cichlids. And cichlids drive me nuts. They're aggressive. They're big. Well, some of them are big. I'm just not a cichlid person. I'm an oddball person. I like weird fish that do weird things. And honestly, if you found me a cichlid that did something weird, like had a really weird look or behavior, I'm not above getting it. I like my weird fish. I like rope fish. I like puffer fish. I like my splash tetras, bashirs. I've got a knife fish, Asian featherback knife fish, vampire shrimps, vampire crabs, just weird aquatic things. That's my thing. Anthony says, I'm going to test it right now. Let me know how it happens. Let me know what happens. I want to know. Jess Shrimp Granny's here. Good morning, Jess. Texas Fish Room, Worldwide Tropicals. Hello, 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 hello. I miss anybody else? I probably did. Tiffany White's here. Good morning, Tiffany. She'll check out the replay. Enjoy the rest of your day. Have a great Sunday. Don't work too hard. Love you. Oh, man. Meow, meow. Hello, meow, meow. Marley's here. Aquatic Nest needed coffee. We all need coffee. It's very important. Very, very important. I would also like it pointed out that I tried to get Lucas to catch the rainbows out of the 50 low boy, and even he couldn't do it. He didn't even get a net in there. He's like, nope, it's not happening. I'm like, I'm aware. I don't know what I'm going to do. And I asked Stephen Conroe about that yesterday, and he's like, have you tried draining the tank? I'm like, yes, I've tried draining the tank. That was like step 1, drain the tank. He's like, have you tried draining it further? And I'm like, dude, it's nothing but plant and rock. I can't catch them. They're just in there. Lumpy Dog is here. What is up, Lumpy Dog? What's up? Yeah, there's no way I'm catching. There's like 8 of them in there. You see the one in the front right now? There's like 8 of them in there, and they're the fastest things on the planet. And they're eating my shrimps, and it's just not going to happen. It's just not going to happen, guys. Set up a trap with bait. Somebody told me to get a minnow trap. A minnow trap? I got to look into the minnow trap. That's on the list. minnow trap, or like a bait trap, and then bait it. I'm kind of afraid it's going to get filled with shrimp, though. Can shrimp get into the minnow trap? Because they will fill that sucker if I put food in there. I see you, kitty. Come here. Hello. This is Marley. This is the kitty you guys don't usually see because she's afraid of the dog. Okay, you got to get off this, though, because that's how the people hear me, and they don't want to hear your fur. Okay, yes, they will get in it. Yeah, so how fast is my minnow trap going to fill with shrimp before I catch the rainbows? I need a pot of gold trap. What's a pot of gold trap? I don't know what that is. Jack and Dan said, so our bristlenoses in the 220 with the ropefish have started breeding, but the ropefish is not. Any luck with yours yet? No, I'm telling you. If I breed those ropefish, I will literally, the minute that I find a baby or an egg or something, I will be live on YouTube acting a fool. I'll be like, I did it, I did it, I did it, I did it, I did it. Currently, everything's just been in have fun and stay the way you are mode because I haven't had time to redo any systems, but I got to get working on that basement. And one of the things I'm going to be putting in that basement is another big ropefish pond next to the 150 so that I can move some ropefishes down there because now I have 11 of them and I need to pull the 7 that are down here under the 50 lowboy out of their quarantine. So yeah, things are happening there, but very slowly, and I still haven't seen any babies. I think my next move is more mud. I think I don't have enough mud, but we shall see. My brother said, how's Steak and Shake sound for lunch? Actually, not too bad. Text me later, and we'll figure out delivery. I might need a milkshake. That actually doesn't sound horrible. I worry about the French fries, though. Delivery Steak and Shake French fries are always cold and horrible. Anyways, worldwide tropicals. I like all fish, but if I had to pick a favorite, it would be anabantoids. Yeah, those are cool. I like my bettas, so I kind of get that. Grammies are cool, I just don't keep them. But if I have to pick a favorite fish, I think you all know what my favorite fish is. Somebody tell them what my favorite fish is. John says, we'll make the trap big, but the entrance small. You can take the fish and shrimp out and sort it in a bowl afterwards. Yes, Jaden. You got to come here, baby. Mommy is online. Hold on. 2 seconds. Have to go be a mom. Yeah.
Ready?
Yeah.
This happened on Bluey.
All right, hurry up.
Closer.
No, go ahead.
Okay. I don't know if I'm the right fit though.
Okay.
My feet are getting really long.
Yes.
Have you ever done this when you were a kid?
I have. It looks fun. Are you cozy?
Not really.
Oh. For those of you listening and playing the home game, Jaden is hanging out in my room, watching her shows and having her morning chocolate milk and 2 pieces of cheese and 8 pickles. Because that's what my child eats for breakfast. What does your child eat for breakfast? Let me know in the comments. Let's see. Anthony, dang, tested 3 times, stress coat, 1 ml syringe, 21 drops all 3 times. I carry stress coat in my car and what? That's so awesome. I carry test strips in my purse in case I'm at somebody's house and they're like, why is this happening? And I'm like, let me get a baseline here. We're all weird, man. We all do weird things. I know people that carry nets in their purses. I know people that carry extra fish bags wherever they go, little containers to take like water or scuds or any little thing that they find that they need. Yeah. So the fact that you have that in your car and that you're measuring out little drops is pretty awesome. Hat Trick says, have you tried a large net, Haley, and hazing them into it? Let me show you my net setup for trying to catch these rainbows, just so you're aware. So I have this net and then these 2 nets that have all been set up strategically around the tank at different points. I've even tried setting the net up and sneaking in through the kitchen so that they can't see me and then swooping the net up. I still can't get them. I've gotten all but like 8 of them, and it's insanity. Absolute insanity. Jack dance, 8 pickles, yeah. I have OCD. My child also has OCD, and numbers are a big thing in our house. How many do you want? How many minutes? How many things? How many bites do I have to do? Numbers end up real big around here. Breakfast of Champions, right? Oh, Tampa Tom's making bacon. I want bacon. Maybe I'll make some bacon. I want some bacon. Okay, so Jack and Den says they're really hanging out a lot and doing well. We have 6. We may add some more hiding places and possibly move them to a new setup and see what happens. Same here if we get them to breed. If you get yours to breed, I want to know everything you did. I want to know all your parameters and every single thing you did. Age becomes a really huge factor when you're breeding rope fish. They have to be at least 15 years old, and they're all wild caught, so there's no way to tell how old yours are. Also, mud. Message me and we'll talk about mud. Mud is a big part of it. And you'll know that they are at least showing breeding behavior if you see them doing the parallel swimming courtship stuff. So mine have done this. I don't know if it's ever resulted in eggs before because I've never found any eggs or been able to rear any fry yet, but they will swim next to each other, and they'll do that anyway. They love to be together. But the male, you'll see, and I've got videos of this if you watch back on my channel of the Bashirs doing it because it's the same breeding behavior that the Bashirs do. The male will like kind of nudge the female with his head as they're swimming along together, kind of like this. And then they'll like cup their tails together and he'll fling eggs and it's like a whole thing. But if you see him headbutting like that, that's a really good sign. Okay, that just jumped. Let's see. Lumpy Dog says my 4-legged babies eat kitty kibble and whenever they beg off my breakfast plate. Yeah, that sounds right. We're possibly getting a kitten soon. Jaden wants a kitten for her birthday. I'm still looking for a kitten. Jack and Dan says, Jack and I have OCD to the max. Thank goodness for our tanks. They help a lot, right? It gives you somewhere to put that energy. So instead of putting that energy into my life going, this has to be perfect, and this has to be perfect, and nothing can be this way, and this has to be perfect, I just take all that energy where I want everything to be the way I want it, and I put it into my fish tanks. Anthony's fishy friend said, I saw a live stream where a person from Mars parent company of API said he uses a stress coat when transporting fish. At time, drive over 2 hours. I feel like it helped fish seem to acclimate. I use stress coat when fish are a little bit, if they have something weird going on, sometimes I'll use stress coat. Hang on, I gotta move this so that people can hear. Okay, kittens do better in twos. They'll bother each other and not your tanks as much. Well, we've got 2 other cats. It can play with the other cats, and it can play with this one. I'm not getting 2 kittens. She already wants 2 kittens. We're not getting 2 kittens. No. Let's see. Lynn says, is it too cold to ship fish and shrimp into central Ohio? Not every day. We're watching the weather like hardcore because in some places it is dipping back to too low again, but we resumed shipping last Monday after that whole polar vortex whatever thing. So my guess is Ohio would be okay at the moment, but we would check the weather on the day we were going to ship. Jess said she thought we only had 1 cat. No, we got 2, Ozzy and Marley, right? Hey, don't kick that because my coffee's on it. You done with that chocolate milk? You want to go get the cup for me so I can wash it? That would help me a lot. That would make you a big helper. You want to do that? I get you another drink. Anyhow. Okay, so we are almost to the half-hour mark. I'm going to leave it open for another couple of minutes if anybody has any more questions that you guys want to talk about. But then I got to clock back into work in a little bit, and we got some more stuff to do. Mike says, get your daughter a lab. She sure did love mine the day I got fish from you. That's the guy that we took those fish out to that had the 2 big black labs in his truck. Yeah.
Go see the black lab.
I know you love those black labs, didn't you? But you have a doggy already.
Why can't we have black labs?
We can maybe have a black lab one day, but we already have a doggy right now, so we're not going to have another doggy right now. Especially if you want another kitty right now. And we also have a bunny and 16 fish tanks. So Mommy's got a lot of work around here with all this stuff, and it would be rough to add a black lab puppy. She does love all the animals. She also wants a bird. She's decided that's for next birthday. And what did you ask about the other day? A hedgehog?
Yeah.
Is that what you said?
Yeah, because when they get enough used to, you can get them
And
to
rub their
look.
bellies?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Super cute.
Yeah. Man. I don't think we can do a hedgehog.
Why can't we do a hedgehog?
I don't know. They're all spiky and weird. They got that weird nose.
Yeah, but cute.
Is it? You think it's cute? You think you're cute. You're watching yourself on the video and you think you're cute, you little dingle. Anyways. Hey, Muddy Boots says hello. You want to say hello to Muddy Boots?
Hi, Muddy Boots.
There you go. Jess said hedgehogs can be a lot. She had a friend that had one.
Wait, let me say Jess.
Not Aunt Jess. Jess Shrimp Granny. Carrie says your house sounds like my house. My house is crazy, isn't it?
Yeah, our house isn't crazy at all.
Our house is super crazy.
No.
And loud.
No.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
You want to know why? Because you're crazy and loud.
No.
You want to ask these people if they have any other questions we can help with before we sign off and I let you do the closer? You want to do my sign-off line?
Well, let's ask anybody if they want to ask what kind of pet we should get.
Ask them if we should ask what kind of pet we should get?
Yeah.
Maybe we should say that they can tell us in the comments what kind of pet we should get.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Okay. So leave a comment and let us know what kind of pet we should get.
Yeah.
Because we have a serious lack of pets.
Yeah, and they're super nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that would be awesome.
My mom already has so many pets, and I don't have that many.
You have a dog and a rabbit. Mommy just has a billion fish and 2 really old cats. Lumpy Dog says hello.
Hi, Lumpy Dog.
There you go. Jennifer Merva says frogs. You want to get frogs?
Ooh. That might
Mommy thought about getting some of those, what are they? Glass frogs? Have you guys ever seen those glass frogs? You can like see through them. You can see all their organs and stuff. I thought that was really cool. Michael Baddock, all the pets. You know who that is?
Who?
That is Lexi's daddy.
Ooh. Maybe we should get all the pets.
Maybe we should get all the pets. Hello, Michael Baddock. Good morning. Good morning, Holly Gibbs. How are you?
Hi.
Jess says she's going to want a pet for each tank. Yeah, when she finds out that there's a bunch of empty tanks in the basement, too, she likes to think about what we should put in there.
Oh, goodness.
Tom says he pulled ADF eggs yesterday. You know what those are? African dwarf frogs. They're aquatic frogs. You want some of those? They're weird looking. They got weird faces.
I don't know if I want one of those.
Worldwide Tropicals wants a macaw. Do you know what a macaw is?
No.
It's a bird that's like this big.
Ooh.
And it talks.
Ooh. I did want a bird.
You did want a bird. A macaw is a big bird. That's like adopting another toddler. That's just shy of a monkey. And we're not getting a monkey.
We're getting a bird.
We're not getting a giant bird. Do you know why Mommy doesn't want a giant bird in the house?
What?
Because birds are designed to communicate across giant forests, okay? Giant rainforests. They are designed to be able to call out to a bird that's miles away. But we're all right here in the house. So if he tries to call a bird that's miles away, that is going to be the loudest thing you've ever heard. Do you think the vacuum cleaner's bad? You would not like that. That thing screaming at 3 o'clock in the morning. A lot of work, a lot of noise, right? How's the ropefish breeding going? About the same.
Yeah, it's going pretty good.
Smurfy Goodness says Flemish rabbit. Do you know what a Flemish giant rabbit is?
What?
It's a rabbit just like your rabbit, except it's like this big, like bigger than our dog. Those things are huge.
Oh, I want one.
I heard they make really good pets too. I had a friend that had one when we were growing up.
Was it cute?
It was cute.
I want a bunny like that too.
Just says Quaker parrots are smaller and great talkers, but they're loud though. All birds are loud. That's what they're designed for. They're designed to talk amongst the trees and the wind and the nonsense. And I don't need anything that needs to communicate that far in my house. Hi, baby.
Okay.
Yeah, macaws would wake up our neighbors. Yeah, we'd have the neighbors calling us at all hours of the night. Could you shut that bird up? And I'm like, nope. Catch them rainbows like a cattle funnel. Shoot down the backside, going into a minnow trap. Won't work. I catch blue crawdads out of the koi pond that way. I've tried that. I've tried the whole corralling them thing. They just dig in and hide, man. Andy said, what happened to the little baby crab you found at work? All the little baby crabs that I found at work are all the way over there in the living room in that tank by the TV. And they're all grown up, aren't they?
Yeah, they're all grown up.
They're all grown up. Bum, bum, bum.
So we have a little turbulent crab that's going to pinch the crap out of us.
They are going to pinch it. No, we're going to take them back into work. We're going to get rid of them and put something else in there. We could put frogs in that tank.
I don't know about you.
I know. You never want to get rid of any of them. Long Island fish guy. Hey, what's up, bro? What is up? What else? If the rainbow tank has a heater, turn it off. They'll be a little slower at lower temps. Shrimp will be fine. It does have a heater. I do keep that tank at 80. Good call, Lumpy Dog. Freeze them out. Slow them down. Pagoda snails. We have one pagoda snail in that 10-gallon over there. I never see him, though. What's a Tuttle fritter frog? Let's Google that.
Yeah, let's Google that, guys.
Tuttle fritter frog. I'm really confused. I think this is a fleece-made frog. I'm real confused. I don't know what that is. Fruity Tooty. Tutti Fruity. Tutti Fruity frog. Is that what we're talking about here?
Yeah, that's probably
what. Tutti Fruity frogs. African clawed frogs. What are these? Oh, they're colored African frogs.
I want the pink one.
No.
We're getting the pink one.
Pink, blue, and purple. Are those dyed or bred like that? Oh my gosh.
I want the pink.
I don't know if I can get down with that. I can't get down with the glowfish and the colored things. Lyndon Stevens. She is cute. Don't tell her she's cute. She knows she's cute.
You're cute.
I still say set up a pot of gold with a net around it. And message me later, Jess. We'll talk about this pot of gold thing. I don't know what that is.
No, I know what a pot of gold
Worldwide Tropical says cockatiel. That's another big bird. It's not a huge bird, but that's still a pretty big bird. Oh, we got 8 more minutes. 8 more minutes, Jaden, and then we got to log off of here. Tutti Fruity frogs. What will they think of next? What else have we done? We got baby bettas. We sold some shrimps and some rainbows yesterday, right? What else? What else have we done, babe? What else have we done in here? I got to get a new heater for the Bashir tank because the heater broke in there.
Reed.
Say hi to Brooke. Hi, Brooke.
Hi, Brooke.
Let's see. Need a new heater. We're setting up the 150 in the basement. Everybody tell Stephen Conroe he needs to come over and help me fix this 150 and plug the overflows and all that so that I can get it set up. Linda said, hey, did the rabbit bedding work for you? We actually got the fluff. Jaden likes to get the fluff for the rabbit that's like multicolored. It's like a big deal. That worked out. Jack and Dan gotta go. Tanks are done. Finish later. Gym time. Have fun at the gym, Jack and Dan.
That was so fun.
Lumpy Dog says, get a Savannah cat right after you win the lottery. Yeah, I'm not Lucas Bretz. I don't need a giant cat in my house that thinks it runs the place. No, thank you.
Yes, please.
We're not getting a Savannah cat. That's like a panther.
Yes, please.
And they have attitudes.
Oh, yes.
You remember Sparky up at Wesley's house? His big giant cat that would never let you pet it?
No.
Did it let you pet it?
Yeah.
He won't let me pet him. That cat doesn't like me. Dang it.
That loves me.
Ugh, Savannah cats.
We are getting a giant cat to rule the house.
We are not. We already have a toddler or a big girl that runs the house. We don't need a cat running the house, too. Then you got the dog as backup trying to back you up running the house.
Yeah, she back talks and she's not potty trained.
That's right. When are you getting more Rummy Nose Tetras in? At Aquatic Arts, we just got a shipment. I'm not sure what was on it because I've been working from home, but I know we just got a shipment in last week, and I think we're supposed to get one more. So hopefully if we don't have them in stock right now, they'll be in stock in the next couple of weeks once they clear quarantine. Lumpy dog.
We're getting a lumpy dog.
We're not getting a lumpy dog.
Yes,
No, we're not.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Tell them what you got to buy the other day. What did you get to pick out yesterday? Your bed.
I got to pick out a new bed, and I wanted a long bed.
Yeah.
No. Oh my God.
And it's got a play set underneath it, right? Which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. Eat the camera. I want you to eat this camera.
Why would you want to eat the camera? That can't be good for your teeth. It's probably really crunchy. Mommy silly? You're silly. Say bye, Jack and Dan.
Bye, Jack and Dan.
All right. We got 4 more minutes. 4 more minutes. Oh, you're crazy. You're so crazy. Why are you so crazy? So crazy. Hey, you want to quit? Hey. That's enough, Jaden. Hang on, I lost my headphone. Because your craziness is crazy. Hey, pick something else to do. Whoa! See what happens? Hey, guess what? We got 3 minutes left on this live stream. Why don't you go grab one thing you want to show everybody, and I'll let you show them do my sign-off. This is how you parent. Redirect. Ah, we picked the perfect thing. That's the camera up there. There you go. And who is that?
Maybe Ty Special.
And how did you get that?
I paid by myself.
You used your own money, didn't you?
Yeah.
And it cost so much money, didn't it? Hey, sit still. Come here. Breathe. Take a breather.
I want to eat the camera.
You're not eating the camera.
Yes, I am.
No.
Yeah.
Well, then you can't have a cookie because you'll be full.
I won't be full.
Did you want a cookie?
Yes, but I won't be full by a freaking camera.
Hey, I think you might.
No.
All right, so what do we say to all these lovely people for coming and hanging out with us? Thank you.
Thank you. Live your best life and love your fish. Bye.
Bye. All right. I gotta get out of here. I got a million things to do, as always. And I got a crazy kid hanging out.
I'm gonna eat this guy.
Jaden, back up. Thank you. Hey, no jumping in the fish room. 1,
I'm gonna eat this camera.
2. No, you're not gonna eat my camera.
Yes.
Rein it in. All right. Hit the like button. Leave us a comment. Let us know how we get through the madness.
Leave a like. Love your fish. Live your best life.
Love your fish and live your best life. I love you guys.
Love you guys. Bye.